Hello and welcome to this fall semester of 2021 for Advanced Photoshop. I'm excited for you to be here this semester. The one thing that I hope that you gathered from, if you have watched my portfolio movie, is that I'm more focused on skill than on grades. And then I'll talk a lot about that for this semester, okay? Because I know that you need content for your portfolio. I keep on saying it all semester long, but today here I just want to show you how we're going to build content for your portfolio and not get so focused on grades. So this is your first day handout, and in order to really do a good job this semester, I need you to be, and let me get close to that, I need you to be on the latest version of Photoshop, which is this version of Photoshop, and it's a school version, because we're going to be using some filters like a neural filter and other effects that are in 2021 that aren't in earlier versions. And I have accounted for some of you who are going to use older versions of Photoshop, but for your total potential, click this link right there and then click Student and Teachers and buy the Student and Teacher version, which is a monthly charge. You can see it right there. It actually says, if I'm reading this correct, it used to be $19.99. Now it's $15.99. Oh, for the first year, then $29.99 after that. But that's a great price. I mean, I don't require any books. So I'm going to close this now and we're going to go back to here. But I want you to please have the latest version. If you try to get on to Canvas on Monday morning and you're having an issue, please, I'm going to attach this to the email that you're seeing right now, that you're actually watching, so you know that this number right here, I've attached the syllabus to it, but this number is what you should call on Monday morning if you can't get into Canvas. Then I'm going to come back to this, okay, and as we go through Canvas, I want you to see how the first day handout correlates to the Canvas modules. So let's go over to here and get on to Macomb. So you can see that and I know you know how to do this, but I'm just going to go through it real quick. So if you go to My Macomb and then you log in to your home page, which I already have, so it's going to just log right in. And if you have a problem logging into even the My Macomb homepage, call that number that I showed you. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm going to click Canvas over here on the left hand side, and then if Canvas doesn't appear in your list of classes, if it isn't one of these icon boxes, or if you go to this pull out menu on the left and your class is not here, the MACA 2300 V1601, call that number. That number is again down here, and you can see real small down there, it's 877-362-2662. Just call them. Tell them that you're registered for a course and you need it to be within your dashboard, and everything will be fine. So I'm going to go to that course right now, although I believe that I already have, but I'm going to click it anyway, and now we can get into our advanced Photoshop Canvas Online module. Okay, and to say the word module, modules is really the only place you totally need to be all semester. So I'm going to click modules and we're going to go through these weekly modules. Okay, these are up here. You have my opening announcement, you have this syllabus that you can download, and then the assignment guide right here, the third one down, is super important. So I'm going to want you and me now to go through it, and then you to save it and know where it is all semester. Okay, so let's go over to here and go to the first week. So I've given you the dates that are important for this semester. Okay, I'm sorry, there's the dates that are important for this semester. That should be allowing me to click in there, and it's not allowing me to click in there. Anyway, so I go through all of this stuff. You're totally welcome to go through it, but let's get to the important thing. I don't know why that's not letting me get in there. Let me see if it lets me. No, that's okay. So I'll just highlight this. I want you to focus on these, not the points. Okay, not the grades. That's basically where I am. So I'm going to show you in week 1 there's a module, week 2 all the way down to week 13 to 16. Now, let's go to the weekly list. And here are the dates for the semester that are important to you right there, okay? So you know when week 1 ends and you know when week 12 ends and so on. So if I zoom in on this, I've given you exactly what is due to stay on course, get it? That's a little pun there. And to keep up to schedule, please refer to the first day handout for what you have to watch and what you have to turn in. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all that right now, but I will open up Canvas and show you that all of this material is totally aligning with week 3 and 4, week 5 and 6, week 7, week 8, and I think you're totally going to enjoy some of these assignments. Okay, so I'm going to go to this right now. This is what is due visually for each week. And again, where is that? It is, let me make sure I can go like this. I didn't mean to do that. It is, I certainly didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's right there. It's the third one down right there. Okay, so please download that to your screen and then let's go through it. Okay, so week 1 paths, there's week 1 paths. Week 2, the layer mask, adjustment layer, and clipping mask assignment. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Especially designers are going to enjoy learning about filters and learning how you can have millions of colors instead of just thousands of colors. Week 3 and 4 is light burst. There's 4 assignments due in week 4. Don't let that overwhelm you. None of them will take you more than 2 to 3 hours, and you have 2 weeks to do it. Okay. Light burst. Then you have light burst 3D, which light burst itself, light burst itself uses polar coordinates to create this ray burst effect, and it's really fun. Okay, and then you do the light burst 3D, exploring the 3D nature of Photoshop. Then for week 3 and 4, again, the last one is Vanishing Point. I bet you none of you have taken flat artwork text out of Illustrator, brought up a filter in Photoshop, and used it to place in perspective the text on the product. This is extremely good for designers and illustrators to learn how to let Photoshop bend text in perspective. Then week 5 and 6 is a really interesting assignment. It's called the neural filter assignment. It's really called the channel mask assignment, but I'm going to say it's also called the neural filter one, and where you combine different points of view, different depths of field, and definitely detail that is so hard to do when you composite images together. Week 7 is an extremely important color ranging assignment that I want you to learn, and that's how I gather texture on anything, including people's faces. Week 8 is learning painting theory. So what's after that? Okay, and I think you're going to enjoy all of these assignments. You'll get content portfolio pieces out of the 5 and 6, out of 3 and 4. Most of these are going to be portfolio pieces if you want them to. Weeks 9 to 16, especially weeks 9 to 12. I want to make myself clear, but I don't have to fully explain it here because I'll show you in the Canvas modules for week 9 to 12 that you as an illustrator or you as a designer can now give yourself a direction. If you're a designer, do you need more content in design? If you're an illustrator, do you need more content in illustration? So if you do, you get to choose. You get to choose week 9 to 12 design track or week 9 to 12 illustration track. And for some of you, read this. Whoops, it's up there. That's right there. You may choose both if you want to. So that's why I'm not focused on, hey, everybody does the same assignment. Let's just get to the end and get on to the next assignment. It's based on skill. I want you to be able to put together some amazing design and show the execution stage and then build content. Look at this person here, and I say this later in the semester, but you're going to do ad series in Photoshop, and I'll explain it later, not using InDesign because we're only creating comp stage. Okay, InDesign would be used for finish, but you're going to build, this one student here has 6 pieces of content for their portfolio. This one has 6, this one has 6, and if these were all the same people, 6, 12, 18 pieces of content for your portfolio. So that is the illustration week 9 to 12. I'm sorry, that's the design part of week 9 to 12. Let's go to the illustration part. So if you've already done an iPhone in the 3-sided figure, I want to see it. You have to send it to me. But after you do the iPhone, or you show me your iPhone, and then you do this face, you can do anything. You can build content on anything. And I don't want this to be a whole movie on what to do, because I say that later in the semester. I just want you to get excited, that's all. I mean, that's not a lot to ask. This is going to be a fun semester, and I want to work with you after the semester is over. Okay? So these painted student projects are just amazing. I mean, these painted student projects are what students do after they have learned the paint theory. And it's just really important that you build content for your portfolio. So please get excited for that. Let's go into the modules again, because I want you to see that at the top of every module, there's a "this is what is due this week." Okay, and I tell you exactly what is due this week. So when you click that, if you click to get started, you'll open it up in Canvas. If you click this little arrow right over here, you'll open up my tutorial movie on my YouTube channel. So let me just start this just real quick here. Hi, welcome to week for the assignments that are due. And I want to quickly get into this. This is the home page for your MACA 2300 Advanced. So I'm just going to advance it. Zoom in a little bit, and we're going to review the paths tutorial. That's what we're going to do. And then you have to turn in your welcome message. I'll show you where that is, and all I want you to do. Okay, that definitely helps all of you stay on task. So let me go back here and show you that in week 2, please watch this upper movie. This is what is due for week 2. There's one for week 3 and 4. There is one for week 5 and 6. Then there's one for week 7, which is the color range. There's one for week 8. Okay, and there's a different one for weeks 9 to 12. I want you to watch this one, even though there's no assignments in this middle module, I call it, or whatever you want to call it. It's only got the movie in it, because students, when they get to this point, can choose the design module right there, okay, or they can choose the illustration module, or they can do some from both. I know it's a lot of material, but I think you need content for your portfolio, and I think you need to get excited about your future, because it can be a great, fun future. I have loved getting up every Monday morning and going to work, and what I mean by that is I have loved getting up and doing my illustration work, and I show you my illustration all semester long in what I've done and what's in front of me, and so I've had 2 careers. I've been fortunate to be program coordinator and lead faculty of MACA. I'm now retired and professor emeritus here. I live in Colorado, and I teach online for the college, of course, and I still paint professionally. So although I have semi-retired, I don't want to ever stop either, because they're so much fun. Okay, so when you have an assignment in each module that is finished, each module in here, just locate the drop box. Now, for those of you that have had me, you already know this, okay? So for every drop box, like for the path assignment, there's a drop box, and you can submit it as many times as you want. And for those of you who have not had me, when you have an issue with an assignment, just open up the email, okay? Just open up your email, compose your email, select your course. So let me just go down to the course, hit the to button, click teachers, click me, and if this is a problem with assignment 1, then let me know you having a problem with assignment 1. Let me know who you are, and then after you type all of the things that have gone wrong with the assignment and you need help, click the attach button, attach your PSD file, and then I'll do a movie and send it right back to you. I'll reply right back to you. Okay, so if it's a Thursday night and you have a question and you don't want to wait till a Monday morning on-ground class, even though I know that MACA is kind of doing, what did they call it? Not hybrid, but remote classes for fall of 21. Anyway, this is online all the way. I'll get you back that movie probably within 24 hours and probably sooner. So you can get back working and build that content. I'll cancel that for now. But I just wanted you to see, when you need to send me something, email it to me, attach your assignment, and then we can get you back on the right road. If I take your assignment and I grade it and it's a B and you're not happy with that, let me say this. In this business, you don't want to put anything in your portfolio that is not your best work. Is that correct? So I allow for you to multiply submit in a Dropbox until you get it right. I didn't say changing a B into an A or a C into a B. Or that's not what I said. I don't care about grades. I care about that you get it right. That's it. And you know what? You learn more by fixing mistakes sometimes than you do by doing it in the first place. I keep on telling myself that, hoping I believe it, which is true. I'm just kidding. So read your syllabus, because in week 2 you have to answer Adobe Photoshop and your career path. And don't just give me a token answer. That's not fair. I want to know about you. I want to know where you're going. Are you a designer, multimedia person, animator, web designer, interactive web media, whatever? Are you photography? Are you digital imaging? Are you in video? Where do you want to be? What does Photoshop mean to you? Okay, so I believe that I've gone through everything. Remember, every single, week 3 and 4 has 4 assignments. Here is the Dropbox for part 1 of the Lightburst, the regular Lightburst. Here's the one for the Lightburst 3D. That's the Lightburst summary discussion. Please answer all those 1-pointers, okay? Then you have Lightburst 3D tutorial movie. Watch it. Then submit it to the part 2 Dropbox. Then answer the summary discussion. And don't give me a token answer. I'm your employer. Tell me what it is you feel. Tell me what it is that you learned. Tell me if you're excited. Tell me if you're not. I want to know those things, okay? That's why I built this module the way that I did. So for each assignment, there is a summary. For each assignment, there's a Dropbox that you submitted, okay? So if you have a question after this movie, open up your email, okay, and just send it to me, or reply to the email that contained the links to both this movie and my portfolio movie. I look forward to having you in class, and I believe that's it. I will see you on the first day.